This is the bat plane. I think that something that is called the bat plane ought to fly like a bat and not just look like one, don't you? The ride might be uncomfortable, but sticklers for authenticity wouldn't mind that. This is a simple automaton having only one motion, that of flapping wings. Actually, the wings are more or less stationary. It's the body of the plane that moves up and down. I made the box out of unfinished maple, just glued and doweled together. The crankshaft is simply a piece of 3/32" wire bent like a crank. It goes through two holes in the ends of the box. Inside the box is a little brass retainer on the crankshaft. It's held on with a set screw. The mechanism is quite simple. It's just a round eccentric cam on the camshaft, centered under a round follower. As the crank is turned, the cam raises and lowers the follower. I made the follower a little chunky so that its weight would always return it to its lowest position. The cam follower is held on its shaft with a set screw too, so it can come off if I need to take it apart. The 16" rod attached to the follower holds the body of the plane. It passes through a supporting tube attached to the base plate. The fuselage is just a wooden egg-shaped bead. The tail spar is a bit of brass tubing, and the wings and tail are brass sheet. Their trailing edges were scalloped with a punch. The whole thing is painted black with slightly sinister windshields. To me it looks like the first 15 feet of an airliner. The wings are hinged to the fuselage, and little bits of brass tubing were soldered to their undersides. In these tubes are inserted the ends of brass wires, the other ends being stuck into another tube soldered to the base plate, which is mounted to the top of the box. As the crank is turned, the body of the plane goes up and down while the wings appear to flap. This simple mechanism has been used for all kinds of flappy things: birds, bats, fish, etc. Sometimes simple is best.